All right, buenos dias, amigos. I am so sorry that I cannot be here today, but I do have a lesson all laid out for you. So your substitute will be controlling the start and stop button. So today you will need your Chromebooks, but not yet. Right now you will need your notebooks. So saca tu cuaderno. Vamos a sacar apuntes. While you're doing that, remember that you need to have your um, British Royal Family Tree questions turned in so that I can grade them, as it will be the first grade in your grade book. So, vamos a empezar. Empezamos con mi familia y yo. Y vamos a practicar la forma de nosotros. Y nosotros significa we. So, cuando tienes mi familia y yo significa we. When you have more than one person plus yourself, you're going to use the nosotros form. Okay? Para usar la forma de nosotros, para verbos de AR como cantar. Y what else? What am I thinking of? Oh, dibujar and practicar and jugar. Adiós, AR, hola, amos. Para verbos de ER como comer. Adiós, ER, hola, hemos. Y para verbos como de IR, como escribir y vivir. Adiós, IR y hola, imos. Por favor, escriben esta en sus cuadernos. Substitute, please pause the video now so they can write all this in their notebooks. All right, welcome back. So, vamos a conjugar los verbos. Tenemos verbos de AR. Todos los verbos son de AR. Okay, tenemos bailar. Cuando queremos decir we dance, decimos bailamos. Okay, repiten, bailamos. Muy bien. Okay, para cantar, to sing. Cuando quieres decir cantamos, para we sing. Okay. Tenemos textear. Okay. Cuando quieres decir we text, tenemos texteamos. Okay. Para pasear, to go for a walk. We go for a walk, tenemos paseamos. Y para trabajar, trabajar significa to work, like trabajar en la computadora. Trabajar, we work, es trabajamos. Y para luchar, if we want to say we fight, luchamos. I'm sure you'll want to know that for when you're talking about siblings. All right, continuamos con los verbos de ER. ER, comer, leer, ver, hacer, beber. Beber significa to drink. Y correr. Okay, para decir we eat, tenemos comemos. Muy bien, para leer, leer significa to read. We read es leemos. Okay, ¿qué piensas? ¿Cómo se dice we watch or we see? Muy bien. Vemos. Okay. Hacer means to do. ¿Cómo se dice we do? Like we do our homework. Nosotros hacemos. Okay, remember this means to drink. So how about we drink water? Try and figure that one out. Nosotros bebemos el agua. And finalmente correr, if we're trying to say we run. Tenemos corremos. Muy bien, ok. Continuamos con los verbos de IR. Hay tres verbos. Repiten, vivir. Vivir significa to live, like yo vivo en Stoughton. Escribir y dormir. So, vivir tenemos vivimos. Adiós. Ir, hola, imos. Ok, escribir. Tenemos escribimos. Y dormir es un verbo irregular normalmente, pero con nosotros es regular. Muy bien, repiten, dormimos. Excelente. Ok, los verbos irregulares. Los verbos irregulares son regulares en la forma de nosotros. Por ejemplo, tener. Llegamos a tenemos. Dormir. Tenemos, dormimos. Okay? Hay una excepción. La excepción es ir. Means to go. Decimos nosotros vamos. Okay? Por favor, escribe este en tu cuaderno. Substitute will pause the video so that you can write this in your notebook. All right, we are going to continue a little bit. So, en grupos de tres o cuatro, talk about what you and your family do or don't do together, and you need to add one of the when, how often, and why. Remember, you can find these in your Unit 3 packet that we just finished. You're not going to ask any questions. You're just going to go around and practice with the people in your group saying what your family does or what your family doesn't do. For example, mi familia y yo, that's what you're going to start with every time. Miramos la televisión por la noche. Okay, so I have my when. Okay, so you need either a when, a how often, or why. Oops, sorry. And the substitute will pause. You're going to be doing this for 5 minutes. Go ahead. All right. Welcome back. I hope you've practiced lots with that amos, hemos, or imos verb ending for nosotros. And here is the question. I'm not going to make you write this down because you will be getting your notes or your question yellow page in the next couple of days. But this would be like, ¿qué hace tu familia? Or ¿qué hace tú y tu familia? What do you and your family do? All right. So at this point, you need to open up your Chromebooks and go to Schoology. And in Schoology, you have something called Nosotros Practice. And it looks like this. Okay? Excuse me. So the substitute is going to pause the video and let you open up your Chromebooks and get started with, or not get started, sorry, get this open and have your notes out in front of you, okay? So go ahead and substitute, pause the video. Okay, welcome back. So we have a bunch of questions that require you to use the nosotros form, okay? And again, the nosotros form means we, and you change the end of the verb. So the instructions say contestar las preguntas según tu familia. All right, so contestar. That looks like the word contestant or contest, right? So think of a contestant in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. What do they do to get money? They answer questions. So this is the verb to answer, okay? So this is telling you answer the questions according to your family. If you'll remember, when the to has an accent, it means you. When there's no accent, it means your. So this is according to your family. We're going to do the first 4 together, and then you're going to do your best on the rest of them, and you'll be working on this either by yourself or with a partner quietly until the end of class. If you finish this before the end of class, you can work on your Cultural Connections project. You can do homework, or you can read a book, but you don't get to play video games. You don't get to be hanging out on your Chromebook. You can read, do homework, or do your Cultural Connections project. So let's go ahead and get started on this. So, ¿qué hace? Let's go back to hace. Okay, hace is the verb hacer. Remind yourself what hacer means. Okay? So this is asking, what does your family do at night? Okay, so we have to start every single one. I'm going to italicize and change the color. And we're going to start every one of these, at least most of them, with mi, familia, y, yo. Okay? And then I'm going to pick a verb. Okay? So my family and I, we sleep at night. Okay? We're pretty boring. So we have mi familia y yo, so dormir. Think quietly. Don't say it out loud. Think quietly how to say we sleep. Okay, hopefully you got dormimos por la noche. Okay, so my family and I sleep at night. Okay? So let's move on to the next one. Cuando. Let's figure out what cuando means. If you look up on the question board, it has the stopwatch sign. So that means time. And what question word is associated with time? We have when. So juegan, that's play. And then los juegos de mesa. If you remember that from Unit 3, that's board games, okay? So what if your family is not a board game family? Think quietly to yourself. How do you say never? Okay, if you remember, we have the word nunca. So in Spanish, nunca works just like it does in English. So my family and I, never. So we'll start with my family and I. Yo. Okay, and then we're going to go with nunca. Okay, now let's think of jugar. And notice how it is irregular here. But then what happens to the nosotros form? If you said it is regular, you would be correct. So you take jugar, adios a ere, and you replace it with amos. So just plain old jugamos los juegos de mesa. Okay? All right. Now, we're going to jump down to this one. ¿Tienen ustedes un gato o un perro? So tienen, if you remember, means like you have or they have or you all have or I have. So the I have is yo tengo. It's like the ¿cuántos años tienes? So tienen ustedes means do you all have a cat or a dog? In this case, it's just asking if you all, it's not being specific with your family, so you can just say nosotros. All right, so now tener, T-E-N-E-R, is the verb, and it goes back to the regular form. So we use nosotros tenemos. I use that word all the time. You've probably heard it, okay? Un gato y tres perros. So you can number how many of each you have, or you can also say nosotros no tenemos un gato o un perro. You can also say that, okay? So if it just says ustedes, like right here, and right here, and right here, you can just use nosotros. But the rest, if it says tu y tu familia, you use mi familia, y yo, okay? So I'm going to let you guys get started on that by yourselves or with a partner. The substitute has instructions that if you are messing around, you have to work by yourself and you don't get to speak with anybody. Remember that once you're done with this, you can either do your Cultural Connections project, you can work on homework, or you can read a book. Those are your options. Good luck, and I will see you on Wednesday. Please don't forget to turn this in via Schoology. And have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye-bye.